It's very easy for one to feel that they've lost their sense of purpose or that they don't have a purpose, just as if I was clueless. You will not get answer in the noise. He said, write down 5 things that you know that you would regret not doing if you died today. Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube. I'm supposed to add more excited. Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm super excited to be back here. It's been a long while, and I hope you guys are excited to see me. I hope so. Okay, so today I'm going to be talking about something really interesting. I'm going to be talking about what I'm doing differently in my life that is helping me live better and be more productive. And I believe it will also help anyone who wants to do better in this 2026 and anyone who is feeling lost or seeks clarity for the year, or who is feeling like you don't have a sense of purpose. This video is the answer you have been looking for. So without taking much time, let's get into the video. It's very easy for one to feel that they've lost their sense of purpose or that they don't have a purpose, because this was me, or that was me earlier this year. So backtrack to 2025. During the festive period, I had lots of events to attend to with my boss. We were going from one state to another, from one kind of event to another. So I didn't even have the time to catch my breath. I felt lost. I felt like I had no direction. I didn't know what to do in my life, because usually once the year is coming to an end, I'll begin to get instructions from God on what to do, what I'm supposed to be doing this year, how the year is going to be, what the year is about. So, but up to the first week of January, I didn't get anything. It was just as if I was clueless. Well, fast forward to January 10, 11, 12, which happened to be my birthday. I decided to take out some time to reflect. I was asking God for direction and all of that. So here's what I want to say. The problem is not that you don't have a purpose, because everything created has a purpose. Most times the problem is that we don't ask the right questions. So in the process of asking God for direction, he referred me back to a question I had written down in 2025. So in 2025, my church, we had a program, and during the course of the program, the pastor asked the question. He said, write down 5 things that you know that you would regret not doing if you died today. So I came back home. I don't know if it was the same day, but I did write down the 5 things I knew I was going to regret not doing if I died. So I had to answer the same question in 2026. What are the 5 things I regret not doing if I died in 2026, or if I died that very day? And I found out that the answers were still the same, and these answers had a lot to do with purpose and what the Lord had, put in my heart to do. And I want to say that the fact that it's a new year doesn't mean you have to set new goals. Sometimes, or even most times, the Lord can be referring you to just continue with what you were already doing the previous year. So which was the case for me. So I took all of that and I took it to ChatGPT, and I was able to break down and plan, and that was how I was able to get clarity for my year. So I want to say that if you're feeling like you don't have a sense of purpose, or you don't know what you're supposed to do this year, or you feel confused, whatever the case is, I would advise you to take out some time, a retreat, even if it's just one day. Take out some time to pray, reflect, to pen down time, write things down, just be by yourself, because most times you will not get answer in the noise. You will not get answer in the noise. You just need to take out some time. Like that way, you'll be able to calm your spirit, and you'll be able to hear what God will be saying to you, or whatever it is that you need to do for the year. Another thing that I'm also doing differently this year is building accountability systems. Most times we think we are lazy, but you're not actually lazy. You're not lazy, because when you look at the way you handle the tasks that are given to you at your work, maybe you work in 9 to 5, you show up consistently even when you don't want to. That's because you are not lazy. But most times it's easy to be inconsistent, easy to fall back and forth, because we don't have an accountability system. So this year I set up an accountability system where we share our goals, have weekly reflections. Another thing I also did was to set up a system for my own self, because what happens when people are not there? What happens when people are also tired? I have to get to that point where I can encourage myself to do stuff even when nobody is there. So I got a system, a tracker app that helps me track the daily habits I know that are necessary for where I'm going to. So every day after doing a particular task, I just go to the app and tick it off, or before I go to bed, I go through it and tick it off. And trust me, Nobody likes seeing X bad on their script or whatever they are doing. So looking at yourself, ticking off those things makes you feel good about yourself and also builds your confidence in yourself. Releases the feel good hormone. Oh my god, throughout this week I did this, I read my book throughout this week. It's very encouraging. So you can also try that to hold yourself accountable to do the things. And trust me, these apps are free. Most of them are free, so you can try them out if you want to. You can download it from Play Store. That for that. Let me know if you'll be trying that. So number three thing I'm doing this year is being very conscious of where I am at the moment. So last year I stopped creating content. I don't even know why. If you ask me now, I don't know why. I can't really say, oh, this is why. If I give any reason right now, it's definitely going to be an excuse because that was not reason enough for me not to create content. So during the course of reflection, I figured that one of the reasons why I stopped creating content was because I was so focused on where I want to be, forgetting where I am at the moment. And it's not bad. I personally have people that I look up to, people who have already gone ahead in certain fields or aspects of life that I'm really looking up and looking forward to getting to. So looking at them inspires me, but most times there's that temptation to be so carried away that you forget that they are furnishing with their house, but you just bought your land and you need to lay the foundation before you start building. So this year I'm very, very conscious of where I am at the moment. Yes, there's a place I want to get to, but there's also what I have in my hand right now that can give me the result that I need for now, that will eventually lead me to where I want to be or to where I believe I am going or where God has called me to. So that's something that you might also want to be conscious of, because sometimes you feel dissatisfied because you are focusing on what you don't have while ignoring what you have. And I remember an acquaintance saying to me that the more you focus on what you don't have, what you have begins to look small in your eyes. So this year I decided to be very conscious of where I am. There's always something you have in your hands that can solve the problem. For most it is what is staff. So there's always something that God has put in your hands that can help you, start from somewhere. So being very conscious of where I am right now is something that is helping me live above worrying and just do what I'm meant to do. You can also try that too. Number four is to do. Just do with whatever you have. Just do it. Most times I create content and I don't post it because you just overthink it. Just do it. Back then in my uni days, I remember someone saying to me, people don't know the one that knows it, people know the one that does it. So you just have to get to yourself to that point where you just do it, because that's the only way you can make a difference. See, clarity only comes when you move. The more you take a step, you see better. So number five, somebody say number five. The fifth thing I'm doing differently is to give to myself. Love yourself enough to give to yourself. One thing I've always wondered is every time we read the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 13, I think from verse 4, love is patient, love is kind, love is fair most when it's genuine and all of that. There's always a tendency to think about everyone else aside yourself. But the Bible said love your neighbor as yourself, love your neighbor as Christ has loved you. So you cannot give love if you don't have love for yourself. The more sound you are, the more impactful your life would be. Be patient to yourself, be kind to yourself. Don't punish yourself by comparing yourself. Don't be selfish to yourself. If you're selling a particular product, also use it for yourself, use it on yourself. And that's not being selfish, because you are not you. Nobody was created for themselves. Love yourself enough to eat healthy, because it's not just about you. From you, nations will come forward. So love yourself enough to invest in yourself, give to yourself. That way you're going to have a very peaceful and fulfilling year. So guys, these are the things that I'm really, really conscious of and I am practicing doing in the year. And I also want to say another thing is give yourself grace. Something that I am also really learning myself, to give myself grace. Sometimes I'm very annoying when you want to do things and then you fall short of not doing them, but always pick up yourself, and that's giving yourself grace. Pick up and just continue. So that's all about this video. Okay, so if you were inspired by this video, don't forget to leave a comment, and also share the video. And if you have any contribution you would want to make, please do well to add it in the comment section, and do not keep back your suggestion or your opinion. They are very important and will be helping someone else. You never can tell. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and subscribe. Click on it, click on the subscribe button, give a like, leave a comment, turn on the notification bell so you get notified when else I post another video. And trust me, it's very, very close posting another one soon. So thank you all for watching, and bye.